Today I'm going to talk about my EDC. Now, even though it's called everyday carry, it is going to change based on the situation. You have your day in, day out EDC, I'll have a camping EDC, a hunting EDC, and it's all going to change just a little bit, but these are kind of the core elements of what I carry with me every day. As we go through my EDC list, I just want to let you know I am going to put links to these items in the description. They are affiliate links, so if you buy something through those links, I will get a small commission. Let's get to it and go through my EDC. Car keys, not much to that. I've never really gotten into the little specialty key rings, you know, the little fold away specialty key rings. I really just take my truck keys, which is for my top and my truck, put them on the key fob, and that's the extent. The rest of the keys are in my truck for anything that I need to open, keys I need for the house, things like that. I don't want a bunch of stuff hanging off of my truck ignition. This I cannot live without. This is the Garmin Fenix 5X Plus. I absolutely love this watch. I will be doing a separate video talking just about this watch. It is designed for people who are active, who are in the outdoors. Definitely not the iPhone or iWatch crowd for this watch. That's not what it's designed for. That's not why I bought it. I specifically did not want the iWatch versus this one. This one has all your topographical maps preloaded on it. I was even able to use it at Philmont without cell service to get all the trails I needed to go from camp to camp, all mapped out on my watch right there with me. It has a great battery life. It has way more outdoor activities that it can track than I could possibly use. It's phenomenal. I love this watch. Like I said, I'll do a separate video just on this because I could talk for a long time just on this watch, but that is part of my EDC. A lighter, you never know when a lighter will come in handy. I love these clipper lighters. They're kind of circular, as you can see. You can pull this out to replace the flint, and you can actually just use the flint kind of as a fire starter if you're out of gas, but these are also refillable. I love these things. These are great lighters, very small, compact, reusable. They last through anything, so I always have a lighter with me in my EDC. This is a Rotring or Rotring, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. This is very similar to the drafting pencils I used in college when I was studying construction management. I used to carry a Fisher Space bullet pen, but I lost one. I was always dropping it. It was falling out of my pocket. So it's a $20 pen that I don't really want to lose every time I take it with me in my pocket. I love the Fisher Space bullet pen. It absolutely could be a great EDC pen. It's just, I was concerned about losing it all the time and spending 20 bucks every month on a new pen. This one I've had with me since college. I actually put a Fisher Space pen refillable cartridge in it. Always blue. Your pen should always be blue, not black. That's just a rule I have. Should always be able to tell what you wrote versus what's on the paper. The black blends in too much with printed copy. So I like to have blue so I can see where I wrote. My everyday carry pen, it's a little bigger. That way I don't have to worry about losing it. I've got a Write in the Rain notebook. I used to carry the Field Notes notebooks, which I still love. They just didn't last as well. This Write in the Rain is almost like plastic covered. It lasts a lot longer, especially in the environments I'm in, like Florida, where it tends to rain quite a bit, and I want something that's gonna stand up to that wetness a little bit better, and the Write in the Rain does that. It is a little thicker than the Field Notes notebooks, but I don't really notice a difference in my pocket. This is the Olight S1R baton. So this is the older version. They have a newer version that's a little more lumens, a little better clip, things like that, little minor improvements. I love this light. It's very small, it's very bright. And of course, it's doing something right now that I really don't like about it, and that is, it's almost like the battery's dead. You can see it's not coming on, but if you unscrew the battery cover and then screw it back on, then it'll work. You can see it cycles through all the different lighting stuff. If you just hold the button, it comes on in the moonlight mode, which is great. I love their moonlight mode. If you triple click it, you get the strobe. It's a great little light, but I don't understand, I don't know if it's just not clean or what the issue is with this light. All the time I'll take it out of my pocket and it won't come on, but you just unscrew that battery cover, screw it back on, and it works fine. But it is a great little light, very bright for its size. This is my Leatherman Wade, and I put this in my EDC because I do carry it quite a bit. I used to carry it a lot more often before I got my next EDC item that we'll talk about. So I don't necessarily carry this every day because it's pretty heavy and bulky. I use a Night Eyes sheath. There's my bit kits in behind, and the Leatherman all fit into this Night Eyes sheath, but I love my Leatherman. I can't imagine not having a Leatherman, especially a Leatherman Wave. I use it all the time, so useful. So the reason I don't carry it quite as often anymore though is because I started carrying a Swiss Army knife. I believe this is the Huntsman model. It has almost all the same tools that my Leatherman Wave does, but it also adds tweezers and a toothpick. It does not have pliers, so that's the one reason I really still need the Leatherman Wave, but this really performs most of the functions I need from the Leatherman Wave on a day-to-day basis, so that just hangs out in my pocket. Some sort of lip balm. I always carry lip balm. Either I need it when I'm in dry climates, but my wife also always wants lip balm, so I'm sure I always have one for her, if not for me. My ear pods of choice, or my earbuds of choice, are the Jabra Elite 65 Active or Elite Active 65T. I'll put the link down below so you know exactly which ones I'm talking about. I did a lot of research. I really was thinking I'd get the AirPods from Apple, but these consistently were the only earbuds that beat Apple. Plus, the active version that I have is water resistant, and with as active as I am outdoors and in the rain and things like that, I wanted these to be at least water resistant to the rain if I wanted to wear them when outdoors. They fit in my ear great. I will say initially when you get them, they feel big and you get some pain spots in your ears when you get them. You do kind of get used to that. I have no pain issues with them. It doesn't feel like they're gonna fall out. The other thing I love about these, and maybe I'll do a separate video on these too, is they have a, can't remember what they call the feature, but basically when you put them in your ear, it reverses the mic and amplifies the sound, so you can actually hear the sound going on around you without having to take the earbuds out. Keep my situational awareness about me, make sure I'm not missing that car that's coming up behind and could, hit me when I'm crossing the road. So it's really important for you to be able to keep that situational awareness when you have earbuds in, and I love that feature that you have the ability to hear what's going on around you with these earbuds. That is pretty much the rest of my EDC. The only other thing I might mention is my wallet. I like minimal wallets, kind of like the Travex Ridge wallet. I just go for a generic minimalist wallet. That is my EDC, my everyday carry that I take with me almost every single day, regardless of the situation, even if I am camping or hunting. What is your EDC? What did I miss from my list? What would you add to the list? What would you take away, change, make different? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Click subscribe so you can keep up with all of my outdoors videos. I've got a lot more coming, hoping to keep more consistent with this channel. Would love to hear from you if you like the content here and what kind of content you'd like to see on The Real Outdoors. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.